Imagine the perfect wedding. Rolling hills, a peaceful farm filled with sunshine, love in the air. Suddenly, the picturesque scene was shattered, not by a runaway bride or a sudden storm, but by the persistent, frantic barking of a highly trained police dog, aimed straight at the magnificent wedding cake. Is there something hidden inside that sweet cake? Or is it just a dog's temporary excitement? The clear spring sky seemed to have been prearranged for a big day, under the perfect canopy for Emily Parker's meticulously planned wedding to Ryan Thompson. Family and friends gathered to celebrate, admiring the rustic, elegant decor and the stunning three-tiered cake that took center stage, decorated with delicate sugar petals. Inside a renovated barn, Emily adjusted her dress, her blue eyes sparkling, ready to marry the love of her life. However, a small worry flashed in her heart. 3 days ago, she received an anonymous note warning her to be careful what you taste. Maybe this was a joke, she told herself and brushed it aside. Among the guests, an unexpected character attracted attention. Max, a smart German shepherd, stood vigilantly next to Ryan's brother, Jason Thompson, a law enforcement officer. His brief presence was meant as a touching surprise, honoring Emily's past volunteer work with K9 units before she took over her late father's company, Agritech Solutions. Max scanned the idyllic surroundings with quiet intensity. A silent guardian, unaware he held the key to uncovering a threat far more sinister than anyone at the joyful gathering could comprehend. As Emily walked down the aisle to Pachelbel's cannon, Ryan's face lit up, oblivious to the impending shift. The ceremony flowed beautifully until the vows. Just as Ryan began speaking, Max, positioned near the entrance with Jason, suddenly went rigid. His ears swiveled, his posture broadcasting an intense alertness Jason instantly recognized. The subtle tells of detection behavior. Though Jason tried to appear calm, concern flickered in his eyes. Later, amidst the joyful clinking of glasses at the reception, Max's unease escalated. As Jason led him for a planned brief walk near the dessert table, the dog stopped dead in front of the magnificent wedding cake. His fur bristled. A low growl rumbled in his chest, quickly exploding into insistent, sharp barks. Nervous laughter died as Jason struggled to pull the unwavering K9 away. "This isn't normal," Jason muttered, his professional instincts screaming. In that moment, the anonymous note flashed in Emily's mind. A chill snaked down her spine. Pulling Ryan close, she whispered urgently, "The note. It said, 'Be careful what I taste.'" Jason's voice sliced through the confused murmurs, his tone instantly shifting from proud brother to focused officer. "We need to follow protocol." He drew his phone, dialing quickly. "I'm calling colleagues. In the meantime, keep everyone away from the food, especially the cake." The festive atmosphere curdled into tense whispers. Emily's gaze swept the bewildered crowd, snagging on a slender man in an impeccably tailored gray suit near the exit. He wasn't celebrating. He observed the chaos around Max with an unnerving, almost analytical intensity. When their eyes met, he startled slightly, murmured something to a passing server, and began a swift, deliberate retreat. "Ryan," Emily whispered urgently. "Who is that?" Ryan scanned the faces. "No idea. I assumed he was with your family." The man in gray slipped out just as Jason ended his call. "Security is en route," he announced grimly. "They'll be discreet, but we have to pause the reception." Unease rippled through the guests. Within 15 minutes, 2 plainclothes officers arrived. They were followed by Detective Sarah Winters, calm and professional, carrying a case with scientific equipment. Moving unobtrusively towards the magnificent cake, now an object of intense suspicion, they began carefully extracting samples. The perfect celebration grinding to an uncertain, chilling halt. They waited for the analysis results for quite a while. Finally, Detective Winters motioned Emily, Ryan, and Jason to a quieter corner. "Good news first," she began, her tone professional yet kind. "The substance isn't toxic or explosive. No immediate danger." A collective sigh of relief escaped them. "However," Winters continued, her expression serious, "we've identified an unusual chemical compound. It's a type of tracking marker, generally harmless, but designed to activate with heat and skin contact. Once absorbed, it allows tracking for several days." Emily's blood ran cold. Tracking? Who would want to track wedding guests? As she recounted the anonymous note to Detective Winters, another officer approached with chilling news. "Detective, we found traces of the same compound on the bride's bouquet. Different concentration, but it's the same." The implication was stark. This wasn't accidental contamination. It was a calculated plan. Emily's mind raced. It was barely 6 months since she'd inherited Agritech Solutions, her father's struggling agricultural tech company. Their recent breakthrough, a revolutionary smart fertilizer formula, still unregistered and highly confidential, suddenly felt terrifyingly relevant. Could this bizarre incident, this sophisticated tracking compound, be connected? Was someone trying to steal her father's legacy right under her nose? The question hung heavy in the air, a dark cloud over the ruined celebration. The investigation quickly branched out. Olivia Wilson, the renowned pastry chef, was visibly shaken when questioned. "My kitchen. It was broken into the night before delivery," she admitted, wringing her hands. "Nothing seemed stolen, so I didn't report it. The wedding was hours away. I didn't want to worry Emily." Her explanation, though understandable, added another layer of deliberate interference to the unfolding mystery. Meanwhile, security footage yielded a crucial lead. The man in the gray suit, the one who had vanished so quickly, was identified. "His name is Victor Hawkins," Detective Winters informed Emily and Ryan later, showing them a grainy image. "Or at least, that's one alias. He's linked to similar incidents, often involving corporate espionage targets, particularly in biotech and agriculture. He'd used fake credentials to gain access with the decoration delivery team, a ghost who knew exactly where to be." As the reception limped along under a carefully managed facade of normalcy, Emily found herself cornered by Walter Prescott, CEO of the powerful Midwest Agricultural Developments. "Your father was a visionary," Prescott remarked smoothly, swirling his champagne. "I hear whispers about a revolutionary smart fertilizer. Quite the breakthrough, if true. My R&D department would love a chat sometime." His pointed interest, coming amidst the chaos, felt unnervingly timed. Later, Detective Winters confirmed Emily's dawning fear. "The chemical compound," she stated grimly, "shares specific properties with agricultural tracers used in experimental fertilizers. Does that sound familiar?" Emily's heart pounded. "Yes, our smart fertilizer uses trace markers." Adding to the sinister picture, investigators found a small hidden sensor near the cake table. It was designed to detect and record contact with the compound, Winters explained. The chilling purpose became clear. This wasn't just about the cake. It was a sophisticated operation to identify and track key people: Emily, researchers, potential partners, investors, anyone connected to her father's priceless vulnerable formula. The hunt for Victor Hawkins intensified. The call from Walter Prescott came the next day, his voice smooth and cryptic, suggesting he possessed information regarding recent events that might interest Emily. Suspicious but needing answers, Emily agreed to meet, bringing Detective Winters along disguised as her business consultant, Amy Michaels. In Prescott's opulent corner office overlooking Lake Champlain, he played the concerned elder statesman. "Industrial espionage isn't uncommon," he confided, leaning in. He presented a narrative painting BioHarvest International, led by the ambitious Charlotte Edwards, as the desperate culprits behind the wedding incident, even producing surveillance photos allegedly showing Edwards meeting with Victor Hawkins. "They're ruthless," Prescott warned, before pivoting smoothly. "Which is why I propose an alliance. Your father's tech, our resources. We could change the world." But Detective Winters noted the professional gloss on his photos and the calculation in his eyes. He knew more than he was letting on. Returning to Agritech's modest headquarters, they found Ryan talking intently with a sharp woman in her 50s, Dr. Lydia Morrison, Emily's father's brilliant former research partner, just back from sabbatical. "Emily, thank goodness," Dr. Morrison said urgently. "I've been reviewing Alan's private notes. There's something critical." In the small lab, she pulled up complex molecular diagrams. "Your father didn't just create smart fertilizer," she explained, awe in her voice. "He discovered how to encode data into the molecular structure itself, an agricultural blockchain. The tracking compound used at your wedding. It's a corrupted, weaponized version of this." Who could have done it? Dr. Morrison hesitated. "Only a few knew the depth. Charlotte Edwards collaborated briefly with your father. She's brilliant enough." As the implications sank in, Jason suddenly interjected. "Wait, the vendors. Didn't your dad insist on evergreen botanical designs for the flowers?" Emily froze. "Yes, run by Margaret Wilson." Detective Winters quickly searched. Olivia Wilson, the baker. They're sisters. The web of connections tightened ominously. Just as the pieces clicked into place, Emily's phone buzzed. An unknown number. The message was chillingly direct. "The answers you seek are at the greenhouse. Come alone, or they'll disappear forever." The greenhouse. Her father's private sanctuary on the old family property outside town, a place few even knew existed. Showing it to Detective Winters, a tactical plan rapidly formed. As their unmarked car approached the secluded property, apprehension warred with a sense of homecoming for Emily. "Tactical teams in position," Jason confirmed quietly from the front seat. "Perimeter secured." Emily and Winters walked openly towards the modern glass structure shimmering in the afternoon sun, a stark contrast to the old farmhouse. A shadow moved inside. Before Emily could reach the handle, the door swung open. It wasn't a stranger, but Margaret Wilson, the florist, looking weary but resolute. "Emily, detective, please come in." Inside, amidst the scent of earth and thriving plants meticulously labeled in her father's hand, Margaret gestured to a table strewn with documents. "Your father and I, we were research partners, and more, years ago," she revealed softly. explaining their pact to keep their pasts separate after he met Emily's mother. She pointed to a hidden safe. He entrusted me with the complete, uncorrupted research, parts he never digitized. He feared betrayal. She handed Emily a sealed package just as a black SUV sped up the driveway. "Were you followed?" Winters asked sharply. Before Margaret could answer, Walter Prescott emerged, followed closely by Charlotte Edwards, the supposed competitors arriving together. "Strange bedfellows indeed," Charlotte smirked as they entered, freezing momentarily at the sight of Detective Winters. Prescott, recovering quickly, launched into his pitch, a $50 million buyout of Agritech. "Regrettable, the tracking incident," he waved dismissively. "Ms. Edwards' methods can be unorthodox, but our offer is generous." He opened a briefcase. "However, if you refuse," Charlotte added, her voice cold as steel, "we release evidence of your father's illegal EPA violations during testing here. His legacy, ruined." Blackmail. Just as Emily reeled, the door opened again. Dr. Lydia Morrison stepped in, her expression resolute. "I sent the anonymous note, Emily," she declared, positioning herself protectively. "They've been fabricating evidence to frame me, to pressure you." Before Prescott or Edwards could counter, the greenhouse door swung wide a final time. Theodore Hammond, the U.S. Assistant Attorney General for Antitrust, flanked by federal agents, stepped inside. "Mr. Prescott, Ms. Edwards," Hammond stated curtly, the air crackling with tension. "I hope we're not interrupting your negotiations." The trap had sprung, but not on Emily. The carefully constructed scheme imploded spectacularly within the sunlit greenhouse. Faced with federal agents and the weight of their own audacity, Prescott's and Edwards' arrogant facades crumbled. Assistant Attorney General Hammond coolly outlined the charges: conspiracy, antitrust violations, corporate espionage, sabotage, attempted blackmail, a litany of crimes born from their secret partnership and desperate greed. Their pawn, the elusive Victor Hawkins, captured hours earlier, he'd traded a full confession for leniency. As Prescott and Edwards were read their rights, their empires beginning to teeter, Hammond turned to Emily. He offered not just apologies for the intrusion, but a firm commitment. The Justice Department would vigorously protect her father's groundbreaking work, safeguarding Agritech's invaluable intellectual property from any further predatory grasp. The immediate threat was decisively neutralized. With the conspirators neutralized and her father's complete research secured, Emily felt a renewed sense of purpose. Joined by the loyal Dr. Morrison and the steadfast Margaret Wilson, they resolved to not just protect, but to advance the revolutionary technology. Their path forward was clear: refine, test, and find ethical partners to bring Alan Parker's world-changing vision to fruition. 2 months later, under a perfect autumn sky, Emily and Ryan finally celebrated their wedding, uninterrupted. The same venue, the same joyful faces, but with a profound appreciation for loyalty, tested and proven. Max, the K9 hero, held a place of honor beside Jason. As a wedding gift, Assistant Attorney General Hammond presented Emily with official fast-tracked patent protection for her father's technology. In the years that followed, Agritech Solutions flourished, its adaptive fertilizer systems transforming agriculture in drought-stricken regions worldwide, fulfilling Alan Parker's dream. Emily and Ryan welcomed their son, naming him Alan. The story of the wedding cake conspiracy became a Burlington legend, a testament to integrity. And Max? He received special praise, and more importantly for him, Jason insists, he received a lifetime supply of premium dog treats, a fitting reward for a K9 who sniffed out more than just sweets. Emily and Ryan's extraordinary ordeal reminds us that darkness can lurk beneath even the most perfect surfaces, but also that courage and loyalty often shine brightest in unexpected places. From an anonymous warning note to the unwavering instincts of a remarkable K9 officer, this story champions the power of vigilance, the strength of integrity against corporate greed, and the profound impact one dedicated animal can have. It teaches us to listen closely, not just to words, but to the warnings, however strange, that life sometimes sends our way. Did Max's heroic intervention captivate you? What part of their journey resonated most? We bring you compelling narratives like this every day. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this story of intrigue and unexpected heroes. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What other incredible tales of canine courage or uncovering hidden truths would you love to hear next? Join our community and let's explore life's complexities together.